Good morning, class. Today we are going to continue working on our one-point perspective drawings. Remember last time I saw you, we were using our ruler and our pencil to create our drawing that looks like it has depth, going farther back away from us. Do we remember what this line all the way across, our horizontal line across our paper, is called? The horizon line. It is where the sky and the earth meet. Sometimes you have mountains going above the horizon line, but it's typically where your sky and your earth line up. And does anybody remember what this point is called? The vanishing point. The vanishing point because that is where our lines go back and vanish. All of our lines line up and go to that vanishing point. That's where you can no longer see. Our earth is round, so we always have a horizon and a point where it looks like things are disappearing off into the distance. So some of us might still be adding things if you need to. I'm going to remind us how to do that. Draw your shape. Maybe it's a square, maybe it's a triangle. Using your horizontal and your vertical lines. And then connect those corners to your vanishing point. I'm not going to make this super big. This is going to be a smaller thing. Maybe it'll be like a mailbox. You can go your line all the way to the end, or you can just do a little line. But I'm always lining up that with my vanishing point. Line it up with this corner, double check. Okay, we're good. They both line up, and then do a little distance. And then I'm going to connect these lines. Maybe I'll make it a little shorter. Vertical. Horizontal. I've got a little bit of extra, so I'll just take my ruler. No big deal, erase that. Maybe Miss Roselle should have drawn her lines a little bit lighter. If we use lighter pencil marks, a lot better. So I'll maybe make this into a little mailbox. That's a cute idea. I'll have a little mailbox here. Here we go. Put some details of grass. Maybe there's a handle on my mailbox. Maybe this is 820 is the address. Add any details you want. Maybe there's a bird sitting on my mailbox. I'll just do an oval, a triangle, a circle, another triangle, give it an eye. What other details do you want to add? Maybe I'll have some birds flying up here. Maybe there's little houses up here. They're very little because they're going to be on this mountain very far away. Maybe there's little trees up here. Maybe there's trees over here. I want to see big, like this tree, in your foreground, middle ground, and your background way far away. Add any other details you want. Maybe I want to give this store a name. Maybe it's my pet store. That would look better if I lined it up. Although many of you are at the point where you're ready to color. So, for our coloring, we're going to get our colored pencils out. Now, when looking in your colored pencils box, oh, it's just so hard to keep these things sharp. Miss Roselle does her best, but it's not perfect. So maybe I need a yellow. I find this yellow, well, that's no good. This yellow, blah. I'm going to look first to see if there's another yellow. Is there another yellow that is sharp? No. No. Well, it's not looking like yellow's in there, so I would maybe, this one I could work with. If not, if there's no yellow, then you may go sharpen it at the sharpener. If you can find another color that is sharp, that's when you use that one instead. So I'm going to use this yellow because it's good enough. It's a little bit flat, but it's good enough. And maybe I'll color this building bright yellow. I'm into bright buildings. Notice how I'm being very intentional. I'm not leaving white space. This is not coloring. That is what kindergartners do, not my fourth graders. So make sure we're doing a nice job being very good about filling in all of that white space. I want you to color in the entire paper. There is no reason for you to leave white space unless you're in the middle of a blizzard. If you have a tsunami, I think some of you had big waves of water coming. Blue is a great color for that. If you have grass, I've got grass, so I'm sure going to be doing some darker areas with this, and then it works well if you use the side to make consistent colors for a bigger area. So there we go. I'm going to go like this, filling it in. Can add extra grass details to make it look nice. And keep on going. Fill in your sky. Are there clouds? I might want to draw a sun up here somewhere. I think it's going to be a sunny day. And then I could use my colored pencils to make that yellow, orange. Maybe it's a really, really hot day. Maybe some red is coming out. Alright. For those of you who want an extra challenge, if you've got a sun out, maybe think about some shadows too. Where would there be some shadows? Not at all required, because we haven't really talked about shadows too much. My sun is over here, so my shadows would be over here. But those of you who are getting done early and need that extra challenge, see what you could do with shadows. Where would there be shadows on your mountains? Alright. I would like this piece to be fully colored by the end of class today. Do your best. If you don't quite get done, it's always okay. I would rather have your best than a fully colored piece that's scribbled on, okay? 4th grade, I'm expecting awesome things from you, and I will see you later.